Okay, how do you do lecture and all of the classmates? Okay, so today I have one presentation in order to get the assignment passed. And one more thing, I will have one clip in order to get the midterm test as well. Okay, so please come with me about the subject that I will presentation for today, leadership skill. Okay, right? So please come with me one by one, right? Some sort of leadership, right? Okay, what I want to tell you is that introduction, definition of leadership, interpersonal effectiveness. And one more thing, the second one is leadership and have many types such as attributes of a leadership, differences between management skill and leadership skill, being a leader, and holistic communication. Okay, so between the introduction and leadership, I would like to explain you only this one about the definition of leadership, and then interpersonal effectiveness. This one, I keep it for assignment, and to point here, okay, for leadership, I will tell you in order to get the midterm test, okay, right? Yes, please come with me. Definition of leadership. Leadership, according to Peter Delisle, is the ability to influence others with or without authority. All successful endeavors are the result of human effort. Thus, the ability to influence others is a derivation of. There are 3 points. The first one, interpersonal communication. The second one is a conflict management. And the last one is a problem solving. Okay, please come with me, right? Interpersonal effectiveness. Interpersonal effectiveness is the capability of an individual to do this, influence others competently. Okay. So, as order to get the interpersonal effectiveness, you must need the individual ability or capacities in order to do it, in order to persuade the people to follow them, to do and to complete for them in order to walk to the destination or goal, right? Okay, one more thing, leadership is a direct function of the elements of interpersonal effectiveness, awareness, ability, and commitment. I will explain you one by one about awareness, ability, and commitment. Okay, so now please come with me, right? You can see this one, that is a picture of interpersonal effectiveness, awareness, ability, and commitment. They are the main components in order to get the interpersonal effectiveness. So do you understand about interpersonal? Interpersonal, that means 2 or more people interact with each other in order to get understanding in the communication, okay? So please come with me about the awareness, ability, and commitment. You can see this one, A1, awareness is the state of consciousness. It is the ability to recognize yourself, others, events, and situations in real time. So this one want to focus on in which situation we are. So if we are in complicated situations, so how can you solve? How can you survive in the situation? It is important for being as a leader. One more thing, it is the ability to assess the impact of actions on situation and others and be critically self-reflective. Okay, sometimes being a leader, they must know how to reflect on themselves, what they have already done before, in order to compare the result and the process. Okay, so next one. It is a development process that is a function of experience, communication, self-discovery, and feedback. So when we talk about this one, this is a development process and related to their experience that we need to learn more from people around us and also from workplace as well. And communication is really important in workplace. If you don't have any communication, you cannot be successful in walking to the destination or the vision of the companies, okay? You know, self-discovery, so you need to discover by surfing the internet or from other sources in order to expand knowledge to be good leaders, okay? And how about feedback? To be honest, we usually have feedback after our observation or observation by someone else. So even we get the constructive or destructive feedback, we need to get all and then we consider. And sometimes we need to get positive, okay, in order to be communicating with other people. If you only listen and then you believe very quickly, you might not be considered as a good leader then. So we need both constructive and destructive by our deep consideration. Okay? Do not reject instantly while people giving advice or suggestion or request to you, right? Okay. So next one, ability. Actually, as a leader, they need best ability to learn, to do, or to communicate. As you can see this one, right? Okay? Ability to learn and understand technical issues is the basis of our careers. Ability to lead is a function of influence. There are three things you can see. Ability to communicate, ability to resolve conflicts, ability to solve problems, and make decisions. Okay, let me explain you about ability to communicate. We are the world, so we need to have communication with others in order to survive. If you don't have any communication, you might be living like an island. So that is a problem for us, okay, and for our company as well, okay? So it's really important that we need to connect, to relate, or to communicate with the other people from other companies in other countries, okay? And ability to resolve conflicts. Actually, in a workplace, in anywhere, usually have the conflicts, but we must understand how to resolve the conflict. Do not keep it in your mind. Please put it on the table and talk to each other what you like and what you dislike in order to get the consensus. It's really important, okay? And the last one is ability to solve problems and make decisions. Actually, problems is not our concern, so we need to solve it. And then we should be very effective at making decisions, because as a leader, we need to be good at decision or decisive, okay, in matters very quickly and effectively. Okay. So next one, commitment. Yes, for leaders, this one is really important as well in the interpersonal effectiveness. Okay. For leaders, the one thing that leads to maturity is the fully aware recognition that one decision makes a difference, both positively and negatively, in the lives of others, and that any attempt to solve a problem might have a decided negative impact on some while helping others. In non-win scenarios, one must still make a hard decisions. Okay? So actually, even we think the problems or the matters or the barrier will come to us, but we are committed to solving positively. Even we don't expect unexpected result come to us as well, but we must be committed to doing it our best. Okay? It is the most important thing, okay, in the heart of the leader. Okay. So now, I think that all in all, leadership is really important. If we want to lead something in order to walk to our destination, we must know about the leadership and also how to solve the problem. Okay, so that's all from me. Okay, so thank you guys.